Good evening, everybody. It is November 29th, 2021. And if you can believe it, it is Book of Mondays once again. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday so far. I'm about to make it worse slightly. Maybe a little bit better for somebody out there. It's definitely going to get worse for me. I had a pretty good Monday. Brown bricks. Now I just want David Lynch to play Minecraft. Brown bricks on Minecraft. If you think you watched a movie because you saw it on your fucking cell phone, all right. Hope everyone is having a good Monday so far. Hope everyone had a good weekend. What's up, Laffy? Hey, Lebuste. D. Maru, hello. Hey, Blue Satyr. That stinky wave. Hey, Yami. Mondays. What's up, Hirimi? Trying to get work done and people keep going live. It's just Monday. It's just Monday. You don't have to pay attention to this. We already know how tonight's gonna go. I'm gonna do some zones that are gonna look exactly like the last 200 something zones I've done.
Who in the hell was that?
I'm gonna get angry at the video game. I'm gonna drink some alcohol. Tonight's choice is plum sake. And yeah, it'll be a Monday. Sunny Dazed, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Very much appreciate it. Currently morning being reminded about this game once again. Once again. Sunny Dazed, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Very much appreciate it. Happy Monday. What's up, Grimmy? Behavior and Boss Protocol cut ties. Oh no. Behavior didn't do the right thing. Boss was tired of having their NFTs laughed at and sought to hire an actual artist. Well, tip number 1, if you don't want to be laughed at, don't partner with Behavior. No matter what your company is. But fine. At this point, I don't care. VHS is shaping up and looking pretty damn fun. And if that falls through, then there's always Dragon Ball Busters, whatever it's called, the DBD Dragon Ball game. What's up, Monkey Odd? No, you're a cool guy. Hey, Nora. Another week, another grind. Yep. It's going to be a little extra grindy today. Rachel's not feeling too well, so she's going to be giving me moral support from the bed and probably in chat. And I'll be grinding away solo tonight. Hey, Laffy, making use of the new BTTV emotes. Bo Rizzle has some real fucking winners. And he had him as BTTV emotes. So I added them over to the channel along with Rat Jam. But we now have Harry Steer, Pet the Harry, and Rare Harry. Because they're so fucking good. Hey, what's up, DSB? Thank you for the luck. We'll definitely need some luck. Mostly we just need perseverance. Luck is nice, because if we get lucky, then the zones are not so bad, and the challenge is not so difficult, and the game not so bullshit. But it'll always be some level of shit. And we just kind of have to persevere through it. Yo, Mana Point, thank you so much for the 11 months. The Prime resub. A drifter approaches the zombie with a mark carved into his arm that reads 06106 and states, "The end of the road has been reached. Our journey together will soon come to an end, but our memories will remain. You will find them in this book." Oh no! Is that a creepypasta? Which Silent Hill character would most likely buy an NFT? Vincent. 100% Vincent. The power of money that you view with such scorn. Finished Plank Only in Silent Hill 2. Nice, congrats. Plank Only hard mode is a pain in the ass. I did that quite a long time ago. I did something kind of similar recently, like a month ago, 2 months ago, whenever, where we did, I did Great Knife only. On the PC version, you can mod in having the Great Knife from the very beginning. So we did a full Great Knife, hard difficulty, extra riddle playthrough of Silent Hill 2 not too long ago. That was fun. Yo, what's up, Sinister? How's it going? Not too bad. All things considered, it's a Monday. But let's get this grind going. I said we're going to be doing some solo grinding. Close that gap between me and Rachel a little bit. She's on zone 316. So I'm only 60 zones away. We could easily breeze through 60 zones tonight, right? Shit, I'll be lucky if I put up with this game for 6, let alone 60. Let's go! Yeah, exactly, DSB, when Vincent's talking about the church. I built it with my money. Or the power of money that you view with such scorn. I should know it better because it used to be one of my my alerts whenever people would tip. Yo, Alias. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Ooh, yeah, some memories. Well, it's a whole book full of them. These are not the shattered memories, which are actually, you know, somewhat fun and enjoyable. This is the book of memories. And I'd rather just be reading a book. But welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody coming over. Oh yeah, we have a bot again. Exclamation point SO Alias. Is it Alias? Alias? What do you want, Valtiel? They masquerade as AIDS, but these false creatures infect these darkened halls like a sickness. Cure this disease by destroying them. Nurses. It's nurses. Boom. It's like playing Silent Hill the arcade all over again, except bad. I would much rather be playing Silent Hill the arcade. Much, much rather be playing Silent Hill the arcade. I've actually just got a bunch of stuff reinstalled on this computer because I had to replace one of the hard drives. One of my drives was going out. So I got a solid state drive to replace it. And I've been gradually putting all of my things, all of my Silent Hill games on it and getting everything reinstalled. So I just got the arcade game reinstalled. And of course, right as I'm doing all that, Punchy started running the Silent Hill arcade game and improved the route, got a new world record. And then upon discussing the route, has also discovered an even more improved route than what he has the record with currently. So I might have to switch over and do some Silent Hill the arcade speedrunning at some point whenever I need to give myself a little bit of a break from Silent Hill 1 grinding. Yeah. Very, very briefly, I was the world record holder for Silent Hill the arcade, in the sense that we added a leaderboard to it, and I was the first person to submit something. And then Ecdysis beat it, and then somebody else beat it, and then in 2020 I deleted my speedrun.com account anyway, so I guess, you know, whatever. That's why I'm speedrunning everything again, to get back on the leaderboards with new and improved PBs than all those old times. But I was world record holder for that game for like 2 or 3 days. Doo-doo. Ah, shit. I'm stuck. Okay, we gotta kill the lying figures first. The straight jackets. Now we can deal with the nooses. Don't want to leave any keys behind. Nothing important in this room. Oh god, a Rorschach. Hey, Not Toxic. Decided to check out your in-depth walkthroughs some more, but for some reason a few of them that were posted 4 years ago don't work on mobile. Anyone know why? Are you looking at the ones here on Twitch? Twitch on mobile is already just kind of janky. And then playlists on Twitch are a bit janky as well. Sometimes you have to refresh, even on PC. You have to refresh multiple times to get some of them to work. So it may just be a combination of things not working well on Twitch and Twitch not working well on mobile. Sorry. But if they're the ones from like 4 years ago, a lot of those were the ones that got reposted over onto YouTube. So they might be up on YouTube if that's easier to find. You might want to check Sci-Fi Guy's channel. You know, I should probably make a bot command to link people to that, to the YouTube. Ow. Ow. There we go. Challenge orb. Is that Heather? It is. This is Heather wearing a Neon Genesis Evangelion costume. We're cosplaying as Asuka. And we're dual wielding Princess Heart wands. And she's also wearing glasses, just because. But that is Heather. It's actually the same voice as HD Collection Heather as well. AKA the bad one. But still technically a Heather voice. On PC it works fine, having trouble only with mobile. That's probably just Twitch app. Twitch app not being very good on mobile, which is what it does. Let's go back and up. I hear cats yelling in the other room. Of course, I knew it. That's Howard. Thank you.
Spend those memories wisely.
Give me my things, please. Go ahead and do that as well.
Enjoy it now. Extra gear burning a hole in your pocket.
Sell some stuff.
Don't spend it all. Don't be a stranger.
Hey, Diverin. Love your streams. Got a question for you. Whenever we see Silent Hill, it looks as if almost nobody lives there. Is it a ghost town, or are people actually living there with the games taking place in sort of an alternate reality? So there's not like alternate reality dimensions in Silent Hill that way. At least not in the original 4 games the way Team Silent wrote it. Now they kind of changed that and retconned that for the later Western games. But that question is straight up answered in Silent Hill 1. Lisa talks about the state of the town. A bunch of people moved in, and there were all these new people that were living there, and all the people who had been living there for a long time, who were involved with all the weird cult stuff, sort of clammed up about it, and then weird stuff started happening. People started dying and going missing, and a lot of people moved away. So the town at one point was a tourist town, but by the time you get to Silent Hill 1, pretty much nobody except for the people who've been living in the town for a long time and are involved with the cult are pretty much the only ones left. But yeah, that is straight up answered by Lisa Garland in Silent Hill 1. It's not an alternate reality. It's nothing like that. People did live in the town. Weird stuff started happening. Those people moved away. And pretty much only cult people remained. And the memory remained. Straight jackets die. Straight jackets die. Is there friendly fire in this? No, thankfully. This game's already a pain in the ass. Solo multiplayer makes it slightly not so bad. Slightly better. Not quite as annoying, but no, there is no friendly fire when you play multiplayer. So many straitjackets. Thanks for the thorough answer. It seems like the story arc of Silent Hill sort of resolved itself with Silent Hill 3. Would be hard, although not impossible, to expand on it well. Maybe that explains the bad Western games we got later. I mean, there's definitely ways to do it. I think even some of the Western games like Homecoming. Now, I don't think Homecoming is a very good game, but as far as like an idea of how to expand on the pre-established story, like you've got this little faction of the original cult that performed a ritual to essentially make a deal with the powers of the town that they could go across the lake, settle their own town, call it Shepherd's Glen, and not be affected by the things that were basically destroying Silent Hill, as long as they performed their ritual every 50 years. That core concept, that core idea, I think is a very smart way of going about it. Because you can introduce a different ritual, a different setting, a little bit different town, but still have it sort of under the influence of Silent Hill. That gives you lots of room to work and do new creative things. And then they just fucked it all up and went right back to Silent Hill anyway, but you know, it started off promising. It was a good idea on paper. The execution, not so much. Hey, Daddy Dagoth. Just finished watching the deep playthroughs of Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4 now. Thank you again for all the work you put into these. It's really been exciting and made me feel more creatively engaged with the Silent Hill universe. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed them and that it made you feel more engaged with the Silent Hill games. I think the games themselves are like, especially the first four. I mean, mostly we're talking about the first four, but they're really, really wonderful experiences. Good stories, good games. Very unique. But they can be a bit difficult to interpret. And they kind of require like multiple playthroughs of like really paying attention to really understand them a lot better. But I'm glad the playthroughs could help with that. Yo, Sasam, thank you for the host. And D Maru, thank you for gifting a sub to Daddy Dagoth Ur. A god. How could you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. D Maru, thank you so much. Very, very much appreciate the support. Thank you, dude. Straight jackets? Nope. Ow, nurse. You're hurting me. Why don't you fuck off? My eye lasers. Silent Hill 4 needs more loves. I mean, Silent Hill got a whole lot more love after the games after it came out. Because I can remember when, like, Silent Hill 4 first came out, and so many fans were just like, oh my god, it's so bad. Everything is... They're trying to be Resident Evil with their inventory box and the blah, 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 and this and that. And everyone was just like, it's nothing like a Silent Hill game. It's nothing like the first games. And then, like, Origins onward, people saw how not like the first games other Silent Hill games could be. And over the years, people kinda didn't think so harshly of Silent Hill 4. Personally, I really like Silent Hill 4 a lot. It is my 4th favorite Silent Hill game. I definitely think out of the Team Silent developed ones, it's one of the weaker. It is the weakest one, but I don't think it's bad. It is very different, and there's a lot of things gameplay and mechanic wise that I don't like. I think having to revisit the areas, having to escort Eileen, a lot of that stuff is designed very poorly. But storyline wise, I really, really enjoy 4 a lot. Really, really enjoy it a lot for the story. And Walter Sullivan is my favorite antagonist out of any of the Silent Hill games, because you actually get to know him. Like, you don't really get to know the antagonists in most of the Silent Hill games. You just kind of barely get a little surface level of like, okay, here's Dahlia Gillespie. She's a crazy evil cult lady trying to perform rituals on her daughter, but we don't really know about her or her upbringing or why she's doing this or anything like that. She's just kind of there to be the force to work against. You know, that kind of stuff. It's not so fleshed out. Even Claudia, like, you get to know quite a bit about Claudia and her kind of backstory and stuff in Silent Hill 3, but nothing compared to the way you learn, like, everything about Walter. You literally learn about Walter's entire life from birth to death, and everything is super, super fleshed out. No pun intended. Wait, is it that? Is it that? God, I hate this fucking shit. They're all wrong. It's the other way around. Yeah. Yeah. One zone down. Woo! We're cruising, baby. Let me drink some sake. All right, Hirimi. It's all good. Good luck on your work. We will just be booking some memories. ALC. You liked 4 since launch. Being on PC was a bonus. Installed on 30 computers in the LAN house you worked in at the time. That's awesome. I can only imagine going to like a LAN center and all of them just having Silent Hill 4 already installed. Like, what the fuck? That's amazing, but who does that? Keep in mind, 2 and 3 were also on PC. Do you think Konami is aware that people like Silent Hill? Of course. They have people chomping at the bit to buy Silent Hill skateboards and Silent Hill sweaters and all sorts of other stuff on their fucking merch site. They know that people like their series. But you see, making video games costs money and is a risk with no guaranteed return investment. Whereas making merch is very little initial investment with far better potential for revenue. So why put in all the effort to take a risk and make a game and potentially lose a lot of money if it's not good when you can just like sell sweaters with Pyramid Man on them? Sell skateboard with Sexy Nurse. But yes, Konami is very aware that people like Silent Hill. Gambling phone apps printing money. And actual gambling machines, mobile games, and all sorts of other stuff that Konami does. Like, Konami's not even super focused on the gaming side of things right now. Konami does like a million things. They're a big super conglomerate. They run health spas. They run pachinko halls and casinos. They run insurance agencies and all sorts of other stuff outside of doing video games. And all of those other business ventures are much, much more consistent and profitable and less risky than publishing games. Could they just license the IP to third-party developers rather than investing in the game themselves? It doesn't really work that way. Like, they've been licensing... You don't really license out the game, but they have been outsourcing game development to third-party developers ever since Origins. Like, Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4 were all developed in-house. None of the ones after 4 were developed at Konami. But Konami still has to publish it. They still have to license it. So it's still an investment on their part. It will always be an investment on their part as long as they are the license holders. Whether it's developed at Konami or not does not matter. Hey, Saint Seiya, playing on emulator. No, this game, as far as I know, this game cannot be very well emulated. I am playing on a PSTV, which is essentially a console version of the PlayStation Vita. It does have to be soft modded for Book of Memories to be compatible, because not all Vita games are compatible with the PSTV, and Book of Memories is one of those. But it is official hardware, no emulation. Oh, great. Invincible straitjacket, because he spawned on top of a fucking invincibility thing. So good. I love it when my dungeon crawlers are just filled with ways for enemies to just decide not to take damage. Everybody's favorite mechanic in every dungeon crawler and RPG ever. When enemies can just be like, nah, you can't damage me. That might be a decent save room. Really need Howard. I'm out of medkits. Oh my god, that's Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head, no. Pyramid Head, don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. We need to go find Howard. I'm gonna have to backtrack for these other orb rooms. There's the exit. Well, we found all of the fucking orb rooms. They're just all cluttered up right here. Oh, wait, we need one more. It's probably that locked door on the other side of the hallway there. Okay, well. Hold on. Ow. Oh, good. Medkit. To heal up the damage that I took in the room finding the medkit. Great. Currently grinding a more polished dungeon crawler in the form of Bloodborne Chalice dungeons. Nice. Good old Bloodborne. I've been considering revisiting the Dark Souls games and Bloodborne before Elden Ring. Ah, good.
What's
there we
your
go.
pleasure?
Give me my shit, Howard.
Just the thing.
Give me all them health kits.
I do believe. Let's see what you got. I'll give you a fair price.
Do I have any duplicates yet? Nope. So we'll just sell the ammo.
Pleasure. You know where I am if you need me.
Shit.
So what can I do for you? It's good to be well supplied. Thank you kindly. Drop by anytime. We're always open.
Does it really give you any joy to be playing this game again? It gives me joy to know that there are some viewers who are entertained by me playing this, yes. But I do not get any joy from playing the game itself. The only reason that I'm even doing this again is because I have such an amazingly supportive community. Who helped me unlock some emote slots and hit some sub goals back in September. And this was one of the rewards for getting to those sub goals, was that I would start playing this game again. Oh, disarming Insane Cancer. You stay over there in the corner. You just stay over there. Why don't you fall down? There you go. All right. Yep, fuck you. Fuck you, Pyramid Head. Fuck you, Baltimore. Ah, shit. Butcher's shop. Where is he? We gotta find him. We gotta kill him. Fuck off, dog. Okay. Is there another one? Okay, just the one. Homing cleaver. Yep, that's what makes butchers so deadly, is they can get some really bullshit hits with their cleavers, and they can be all the way, like, especially in a big room like that, where they can be off screen and you just don't have a chance to react. It's just like, here's a hatchet and you're dead. Insane Cancer Posse. Level up. Oh my god. These stat points matter. Just kidding. 5 more levels to go until level cap. We're almost there. Stat points that literally do nothing for me. It's what I love in my RPGs. Healthy nurses. Oh, no. No, 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 no. There we go. Ever worry about how you've fallen in love with a franchise that seems stuck? Like falling in love with someone who's in hospice care? Jesus. First of all, I don't think that's a fair comparison at all. Second of all, honestly, it wouldn't bother me so much if it wasn't for horror in general feeling very stagnant for a long time. Like, if horror as a whole, horror games specifically, would have evolved to some degree more than what they have, like, it bothers me that as a Silent Hill fan, Silent Hill games that came out 20 or more years ago are still the gold standard for survival psychological horror. And that almost no games or franchises since then have managed to take what made those games so good and advance on it, evolve it, make that better. Hey, we can take that really, really well written story and atmosphere and music, all of those concepts and ideas, but, you know, put them on newer consoles with better graphics and more immersive gameplay. Like, there's not much out there that has done that. Horror has become a very copycat genre where one game gets a little bit of success and then every other fucking game copies it for years to come. Oh, hey, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That game was really good. Let's put first-person sanity mechanics in everything. Let's just have everything have sanity mechanics. Let's have every horror game be first person. Like, because this one game did really, really well. You know? And it just becomes a copycat game where everybody takes one little gimmick from a successful horror game or series and copies it ad nauseum. It's gotten so bad that some of the best horror games that have come out now are mimicking PlayStation 1 or earlier era games. Like, there's a reason that Puppet Combo and like a lot of indie developers are doing that, because one, it's cheaper and easier to do for small dev teams to make stuff like in older graphics and style of gameplay and stuff. But two, horror hasn't really evolved much since that point. So it's easy to take those concepts and do other things with it. But yeah. It bothers me less, like, that Silent Hill as a franchise is more or less dead. I've come to terms with that. I would be fine if you told me right now, guaranteed, there would never be another Silent Hill game again, if horror was at least a more interesting genre these days. And it's not. It's not. It's very stale. There's very little innovation in the horror genre. Yeah, I know. Now everybody throws out the names of games that they like. The Forest, Soma. Soma was also just Amnesia with robots. And don't get me wrong, I liked Soma for what it was, but these were not big leaps forward. This was not the type of innovation that like Silent Hill was, or early Resident Evil was, to the genre. Doki Doki Literature Club, that's a great example, where one game finally did something really interesting and innovative, which was masquerading a horror game as something other than horror game. Now, horror visual novels already existed, but Doki Doki Literature Club's whole gimmick was that they didn't tell you it was a horror game at first. The problem is, it came out in an era where as soon as a game exists for more than an hour, there's YouTube videos on it, there's walkthroughs and guides, and the secret is spoiled. Like, immediately. Immediately. If Doki Doki Literature Club had come out before the age of the internet, it would have been huge. It would have been so much more, where it's like, oh my god, this game that I thought was getting this cutesy anime, I thought I was getting Tokimeki Memorial High School, and it turned out to be a horror game. But the problem is, Doki Doki came out, and it was really interesting and innovative, and it was immediately spoiled. And now you can never do that gimmick ever again. It lasted for less than a day as something new and interesting and innovative that can't be replicated anymore. Doesn't that suck? Like, oh, there's your zone update. By the way, MacGyver, we're on 258. A dark executioner roams these halls with a great knife. Yay, there's lots of pyramid heads. I'm gonna get murdered because they're just gonna camp next to a door. Think we're approaching a horror resurgence. What gives you that idea? Because as a longtime horror fan, ain't shit changing. Every once in a while, a new horror game comes out that's okay, mostly because it reminds people of old horror games. Your Visage, your Tormented Souls, your Alyssas. But there is nothing to me that indicates horror is on any sort of resurgence. If you mean there are more horror games that are copycat being manufactured faster and more often than ever, sure. But quantity is not exactly quality or innovation. Do you mean it's just poop being thrown at a wall? Not necessarily. Not all of it. There are some legitimately interesting horror projects and stuff, mostly by little small indie developers, but it's not evolving. It's not going anywhere. If you look at another genre, look at anything outside of horror. You know, look at shooting games, look at racing games, look at platformers, adventure games, open world games. Look at how they are now. Look at how they were 10 years ago. Look at how they were 20 years ago. And you can see like clear, marked improvement in a genre overall. You can see where things evolve and change and grow. Where they make use of the platforms they're on, where they make use of the technology that's advanced. And then you look at horror and it's like, outside of graphics, which isn't even a big feature in a lot of the newer, better horror games, like Resident Evil aside, most of the better horror games and stuff that you see these days are from smaller indie developers where the focus is not on like graphics and stuff. But outside of that, like, it's nothing new. In all fairness, horror games need good graphics. I wouldn't say they need good graphics, but it would be nice. It would just be nice to see more overall evolution of the genre. It would be great if I could say, man, I really love the Silent Hill games, but damn, this new series really fucking pushes horror to another level. I'm 33, I've been playing horror games my whole life, and finally I played another game that scares me. Finally, I played another game that, like, captivated me, made me want to look into it, made me want to research it, and play it over and over again. Made me feel something. Instead of just being, oh, I recognize that. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. You're copying this. You took this from that. Isn't that feeling inevitable as you get older, though? No. Because again, I'm an overall horror fan. We're talking about strictly horror games right now. So let's talk about horror movies. What was the Austrian horror movie we watched with the little twins? Goodnight Mommy? We watched this horror movie called Goodnight Mommy. Me and Rachel were fucking like knees up to our chest on the bed like, ooh. Oh. What the fuck? Where is this going? And we've been watching horror movies like our whole fucking lives. And we still see horror movies that make us react. That make us feel something. Where at the end of it, we're like, damn. That was a good horror movie. Games have not done that. Games in this genre are not doing that. They're too watered down. They're too safe. They're too predictable. And they're just not innovative enough. And Pyramid Head stabbed me in my face. And one-shot me. What about Fungicide? Yep, that movie sure made me feel things. Legitimately scary movies are just as rare? I disagree. There are far more frequently interesting and good horror movies. Even if it's not all the time, it happens more often than not. And with horror games, I can't remember the last time I played a horror game and was like, damn, that was a legitimately all-around excellent horror game. Hey, Jet Ashtelin, not watching Goodnight Mommy. Fair. Yeah, but we're gonna subject you to fungicide. Control? I have still yet to play Control. I've seen some streams and stuff of it. Although that one is not necessarily like horror, if I remember correctly. It's kind of like a thriller. Some horror elements. Hang on. I'm going to catch up on some chat, drink some sake. Have you heard of Darkwood? I've heard of Darkwood. I've watched some streams of it. It does not look like it is for me. How much of your love of Silent Hill is tied up in nostalgia, do you think? A lot of it, but that doesn't negate my judgment of other things. Because I recognize that I am very nostalgic with Silent Hill. I grew up with that series, but I also grew up with a lot of series of horror movies, and my nostalgia for those does not affect the way that I view new horror when it comes to like film or literature. Like, I can recognize it and sort of try to isolate that aspect. How much of my love is nostalgia and how much of my love of it is appreciation for something being good. And then compare those elements that I think are good to other games that are not so good. Like, I can still be objective. Even with nostalgia at play. Hey, Pythonicus. Oh yeah, Mondays. We're drinking. We're booking memories. We're getting frustrated about horror. Which Friday the 13th movie is your favorite? Oh man, there's a lot of them. It's hard to narrow it down. I like lots of them for different reasons. Oh man. If I was gonna say one overall, probably part 2. I think part 2 is that it's still early enough where, I mean, it's the first actual Jason is the killer Friday the 13th movie, and it just sort of set the standard for slashers, you know, of that nature. Yeah, Sackboy Jason. Where Jason was still like imposing and threatening, but he still had that sort of human quality to him. He gets kicked in the nuts and he's like, oh, and falls down. Gets hit with the car door and stuff and like staggers and has to recover. It hasn't quite gotten to the point where it's super campy to the point of being comical. And Jason hasn't quite gotten to the point where he's like crazy, supernatural, unstoppable force Jason. Which, again, I like a lot of those movies as well. But 2 is probably the one that I could just, if you told me I could only watch one Friday the 13th movie out of the entire franchise, I'd probably watch part 2. I'd probably pick part 2 to be my one that I'm allowed to rewatch. Luckily, I can rewatch all of them. And actually did that with Rachel earlier this year. The series Castle Rock's a good example. It takes Stephen King nostalgia and wraps it up in a new shell that's different and enjoyable, not only for the nostalgia, but also for the new stuff it's doing. True. And no Castle Rock spoilers because we've only watched season 1. But yeah, that is a good example. That is a really good example where both of us as Stephen King fans are like, oh, hey, there's a thing I recognize. Like, oh, hey, they're kind of doing this thing from this story. But then doing a lot of really new and interesting things as well. In that same satisfying Stephen King vein. Have you seen a horror game called Inscription? Quite original. It's a card/deck building horror game. I've heard of it. I've seen a little bit of gameplay stuff from it. You have it? Of course Rachel has it. You have everything. Must be fucking nice. Although I've tried to play a couple of card-based games, not necessarily horror, but horror-themed, such as Cultist Simulator. And, I don't know, Cultist Simulator was interesting, but couldn't quite hold my interest for very long past a certain point. Cool concept, but yeah. It takes a lot for sort of card-based games to really click with me. The only one in like even somewhat recent years that I can kind of think of that did that very well was Slay the Spire. I need Howard. God damn it, so many fucking pyramid heads. Yeah, Inscription is good. No offense, but I don't trust anybody saying anything is good anymore. Fucking chat was like, Visage is good. Evil Within is good. Tormented Souls is good. And I absolutely hated all of those things. So, don't say blank is good. Say, I like blank. Just say it that way. Say you like blank. You like thing. You like The Forest. You like Inscription. Because that's fine. If you like it, you like it. I might not like it. Don't just say it's good. Some people like having their fucking nuts stepped on. Doesn't mean that most people will like it and that it's generally good. Hey, what's up, Techie? Gave up on Inscription after the first section. Thank you. Also, what's up, Techie? Fuck me. Pyramid Head in every room. It was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of fucking time before I walked through a door and got stabbed while I could do nothing. The only slightly positive thing about that is I was already low on supplies because I need to fucking find Howard. So it's not like I have to go back. Oh, I'll need to go get keys, though. Fuck. I mean, I've only got so many places left to go. He's over on the left, yeah. He's going to be left and down. Either in this room right here, right there, where that goes up, or he's going to be down and up right here. Hey, Nubs, Silent Hill is good. Fucking used to be. It fucking used to be. Wemsters. Wemsters, thank you so much for the 7 months. Welcome back. Yeah, he's like directly to the left of me. So he's going to be down. Yeah. This boost room. Let's check this way. Just see what's here. Almost fucking killed me again. Okay. Nothing important there. God, there's still 5 fucking orbs on this map. And I only have 1 marked. They're all going to be clustered up somewhere. Either over here in front of Howard or over there on the right. I don't know how much more that expands to the right, though. They're probably all over here on the left. Shit. Oh, wait, yeah, that's the way. Artifact room. Mineral water. Glug, glug, glug. Vitality +3. Is that the room that I died in? Just trying to remember in case I need to pick up more keys. And here's my 2 locked doors. Son of a bitch. Curry-chan, thank you for the 8 months. Wanted to pop in and wish you a good time with Book of Suffering. I mean memories. No, you had it right. It is suffering. It is pain. Especially this fucking situation I'm in right now. Got no Howard. Got no keys. Our pets' heads are falling off. No, you don't have to boot up. You're already just trying to laugh at my pain and like hacking up a lung over there. Just take it easy. Well, I found the room that I died in. It's this one. He got me again. He fucking got me again. Yeah, I was trying to. I didn't realize I can't mark it while the screen's fading out. You have to do it while you're actively still alive and in gameplay. Even though you can still interact with shit. Can't mark the map. This is going to be such a bitch. Because I've got to get in there. I've got to get keys. And then go open shit. You know what? Let me just go see what's on the right over here. Before I run all the way back. Yeah. One orb room. And a locked door, so I'm going to have to come back anyway. Okay. Well, I've got to come back anyway. I guess I'll go ahead and do this orb. Just in case. There we go. Oh, the zone is so shitty. Let's go ahead and take the boost. What do I even get? If I get the fucking invisible boost, that might actually help me here. I did not. I got stupid fist boost. Boost my fist into your fucking ass. Can't wait for the inevitable hour-long story playthrough of Death Stranding. Correction, week-long. Possibly more than a week. Just need to be able to get my hands on a fucking PlayStation 5. Or have Kojima release Director's Cut for PC. One or the other. One or the other would be fine. Since I gotta revisit these rooms, I need to just clear them. Okay, we made it past him. We didn't get immediately stabbed by the fucking door. We got the dice roll. Pyramid Head's dead. I have keys. Everybody tweet Kojima, give us Strand game on PC. Well, the base game is already on PC. And it works great. And it's wonderfully optimized. And there's no reason to not have Director's Cut be a part of it. Right now, Director's Cut is PS5 only. Don't have a PS5? I do not.
Take your time. There's plenty of it.
I
Let's see
do
what you
not.
got. I'll give you
They're
a
like
fair price.
impossible to fucking buy
It's
unless
a
you're getting it from a scalper for like $1,000. And I ain't paying no $1,000 for a game console that I essentially want for like 2 things right now.
Thank you kindly. Drop by anytime. We're all.
Would you rather see well-done remakes of the Team Silent games, a well-done reboot of the series, or a well-done continuation of the series? Good new game. If my horror games rant earlier was not clear enough on how I feel about the current state of the horror genre in video gaming, new good games. Well done continuation of the series. Because it's not like it's a continuation of the series. Let's be real here. The games stopped having anything to really do with each other pretty early on. Even in the beginning when Team Silent was making them, the only ones that really have anything to do with each other are 1 and 3. So it's not so much a continuation as an addition to an anthology. So just new good games. New good horror games. Please. Like, remakes would be nice, reboots, whatever. Even just making the games more available, put them all on digital stores and PC or whatever. Any of that would be fine and acceptable, but out of all the things you listed, what would I want the most? New good games. Mr. Nub Horror Rant? Don't worry, Ducky. It's one you've heard before. It's It's one a lot of people who watch my channel a lot have heard before. That good old timeless classic. Horror games refuse to evolve. Rant. That old classic. Oh my god, I finally got it. Finally got all the things in this stupid fucking zone. What am I drinking? I am drinking Kikkoman Plum Sake. Show you Kikkoman. Yep, the soy sauce company.
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
The same Kikkoman company that makes soy sauce. They also make sake. Well, let's try left to right, small to big. Let's put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Is your flipping it flat yet? Yep. There we go. Next zone, Light Guardian. Knight Adora, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well this fine Monday. Welcome to yet another Book of Mondays, where I play this horrible, horrible game. Ever had hot sake? There was a really awesome Asian place with good sake. It's the only stuff hits on a whole nother level when hot. So I have had hot sake. I've been to Japan and had like proper local authentic hot sake. And not all sake is meant to be warm or hot. Some kinds are, some kinds are better chilled. D-Miser, welcome back. D-Miser, thank you so much for the 3 months. Very much appreciate that support. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Ow. Oh god. I got the fucking wall bullshit. And it just instantly kills you. It just rushed me and trapped me in the fucking corner and just insta-killed me. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This game, this fucking stupid, shitty fucking game. How well do you speak / read Japanese? I'm asking because I work as a Japanese English translator and have lived in Japan for 10 years now. Always curious when I meet other people with an interest in Japan. Not fluently. One of those things where I think I started learning Japanese around 13 or 14. I'm 33 now, and I'm still very fucking bad at it. I would say I can read, write, and speak at like maybe a 2nd grade level. When I go to Japan and I speak Japanese people still tell me Nihongo jozu. I'm at that level. They know what I'm saying, but I still get Nihongo jozu. Gotta move. There we go. What a pain in my ass. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money. Thank you. People say that once you get good, people stop saying that, but that's not really true. You just hear it way less often. Honestly, that's one thing that sort of bothers me as an American living here. Never really know if compliments are genuine or not unless you know the person delivering it pretty well. That's true. That's true. I know people who are like lifelong citizens of Japan that are not native Japanese. They don't look Japanese. So like Japanese is still their first language, and they still get told by native Japanese Nihongo jozu like type of stuff, where you're being complimented because based on your appearance, they would not expect you to speak Japanese at any capacity, let alone like fluently. Admittedly, I am nowhere near that, as said. 20 years of practice. Admittedly, that's not like constant or anything. That's very on and off and all over the place, but my Japanese is very poor. It's good enough to get by. But not good enough that I would ever consider like translation work or anything like that. Speak 2 languages and trying to learn Japanese at the moment after giving up on French. Might go back to French one day though. Did enjoy learning it. I've just like never taken much of an interest in any languages outside of Japanese. Like, in school, I took Spanish, and I learned more Spanish living in Texas and working in a restaurant for like a couple of years. Well, I lived in Texas for like my whole life up until earlier this year. I worked in a restaurant for a couple of years while living in Texas and learned more Spanish in that situation than I did like taking 4 years of Spanish in school. Nihongo Jozu. Don't you Nihongo Jozu me. You baka fucking gaijin. You baka fucking gaijin. Don't do it. Stop doing it. Let me out. Got the key. Bye, shitty room. English is a mutt language. I mean, true, and it gets more and more muddled every day. And honestly, I think if your first language is English, like American English especially, it makes it harder to learn other languages because you expect other languages to be as muddled and bullshit as English is. So when you're learning another language and you learn like spelling rules or grammatic rules, and then you're like, okay, but when do those rules not apply? And people are like, what do you mean? And you're like, well, in English, it's like I before E except in this situation, in this situation. They're like, no. The rule is this, and we always follow that rule. Like, what? Oh my god, you stupid little shits. Think I need flamethrowers? Stop with your fucking full map-wide tiny axes. Just little tiny butchers. You're horrible. What a wonderful fucking DLC enemy. Let's just make butchers tiny. It's a tiny net. It's a net and it's tiny. Hello? Can you take damage? Do you feel like taking damage? God damn it. Just go back to the wands. This ghost is refusing to take damage. Thank you. Mission complete. Let's be greedy and look for fucking artifact room. Should... Oh, no. Fuck you, Rorschach. Should you just fuck off? Yep. Go. A locked door to a save room. Beautiful.
So
Okay.
what can I do for you?
And that's Howard. No artifact
I
room.
think I've got just the thing.
We'll just restock at Howard's and move on.
Enjoy it now. Something I can take off your hands?
Still don't have any duplicates on these. No.
Pleasure. You know where I am if you need me.
What you got for me? A sword of obedience? I don't want that. Written word. Woo, let's go. Derek looking pretty rough. I mean, he works at a shitty job. And we rewrite our book to steal his shitty promotion. Although that was like 255 zones ago. 56. Your attacks are powerful but lack finesse. Prove your control. I'm not doing that. I don't want to do combos. I want to laser through things and get done with this zone as fast as possible. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Fuck you, tiny butchers. Hold me closer, tiny butcher. Lose less than 20% HP. Just don't spawn any bullshit enemies like straitjackets. We're just waiting on tremors to spawn. Elton John's latest hit, Fuck You, Tiny Butcher. Oh, well, fuck you, Tiny Butcher. Keep your little hatchets away from me. Channeling Stone. Never get UFOs. Don't never get nothing nice. Nothing in there. I can't have shit in Silent Hill. Yeah, I know you have 4. I'm gonna steal them when you sleep. You don't use the puzzle note? Sometimes. Sometimes I look.
Hi, Derek?
Most of the time I don't.
Hey, you must be the new hire. Tired of paperwork yet?
Yeah.
Well, you're one of us now. I'll probably start you early mornings. It's not so bad. It's slower, and there's less pressure. As time goes on, you'll get better shifts.
How is it working here?
Not bad. Not bad. It's a good company. Decent benefits, friendly people.
Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Boop bop. Stop it. Is that Laura Bailey? Yep. We've got an all-star cast for this game. Laura Bailey, Lisa Ortiz, Troy Baker.
Step right up. We've got just about everything.
It's a lot of recognizable
I
talent
think I've got just the thing.
that they got to do voice clips for this
Don't you wish
shitty
that?
game.
I can buy it for a decent price.
Hooray, I can sell one of my channeling stones.
All exchanges are... Drop by anytime. We're open.
Speaking of Lisa Ortiz, they announced an audiobook release of the Slayers novels with her doing the reading, which is just neat. Nice. I will forever now just think of her glorious role in Ratatouille. The dollar store knockoff of Ratatouille. Where they basically just... I'm convinced the audio studio, the recording studio for Ratatouille was right next door to wherever the Pokemon English dub studio was. Because they got like 90% of the original Pokemon cast for Ratatouille for some reason. What is that Rawshock doing? What is... Okay. Okay. Sure. Have fun. Twirl around. Rare Harry. Hey, what's up, Crimson? Hope you're doing well today. Yo, and Dimaru. Dimaru, thank you so much for gifting a sub tonight, Adora. Adora, enjoy the sub, enjoy the emotes. Dimaru, thank you so much for all the support. Now you got my hecking cat. You have the one and only Screaming Harry Meowson. Available in any chat room you please on Twitch. Chat room? Chat? Sorry, my age showed a little there. 5 vases, their lights fading, sought to reverse time. Oh, we need to go this way. See, I'm being a smart boy. I'm looking at the puzzle note. God, fucking. Too bad my fingers don't work. My fingers hurt. Oh, it's probably starting on this one. What? You what? Oh. Starting over here? Why? Why? Light fading sought to reverse time? And the darkest one starts at like 3 o'clock? When the 12 o'clock spot is open? Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Matthew! That's dumb. It's a clock. Start at midnight. I love how feral it is. That's my boy. I miss him. He's back in Texas with my mom. But that's my cat, Harry Meowson. And I named him Harry Meowson, yes, because I am a Silent Hill fan, but also he's a large boy and he meows a lot and very loudly. It's constant and loud. So the shaking picture of him with the mouth open is accurate. That is my boy wanting some food and letting you know. or attention or anything else. Meh. Leaders of this realm have become... Oh god, that's the fucking all bosses room. Oh. Pyramid Head, Butcher, Bogeyman. Tempted to re-fucking roll this. I'm tempted to re-roll this. Yeah, it's only 4 pieces to the map. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, he spawned in for the challenge room. True. He didn't have any bullshit modifier things on him. But... Your new cat is evil, just bites all the time. Not mean, just rough. We got a rough boys. We got a rough boy. Hell, both of them can be pretty rough. Vinny's the type where when he gets lovey, he gets aggressively lovey. So you'll be like petting him and he'll grab your hand with both of his paws and sink his claws in and pull your hand up to his mouth so that he can bite you and then lick you and be like, I love you. I'm going to show you how much I love you. I will never let you go. And then he just sinks his fucking claws and teeth into you. Like, he's being lovey. Here it is, yep. I got to get Butcher first. Okay. No. Butcher's down. Get Pyramid Head before he summons shit. Oh, he fucking... Wait, what? And he's invincible. Because he doesn't feel like taking damage right now. And he's a big, strong boy who can do what he wants. Hey, we did it. Luckily, it was on a fucking 4-piece. Because if this was on like a 7-piece, I would have re-rolled it. Or if it was on like a Light Guardian or something. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know you know how the game works. I know you know. But did you know that I know that you know? Ugh. Everyone's healthy. bed seat gaming. Healthy, insane cancers. Yep. And they already have lots of health normally. Let's just repair mid-laser. Making Tom Hewlett proud? Somehow I doubt that. You know, I should do like a Tom Hewlett Day stream. Where... Put on a bald cap. Shave the beard into like a little shitty goatee. No. I was just gonna say have a day where I just play Tom Hewlett games. So we'll do Origins, Homecoming, Shattered Memories, and Downpour, but we'll also play Shantae, and we'll play River City Girls, and we'll play Bloodstained. Like, we'll play his good games, too. Because outside of the Silent Hill series, he actually makes some good games. Howard.
There's plenty of it.
What's Tom Hewlett Gang up to nowadays? He's been working at WayForward for several years and making quality games for WayForward. Like, that is not hyperbole. Not sarcasm is what I was going to say, but not hyperbole. Literally good games.
Until next time.
The Bloodstained games and River City Girls and stuff like that was all fantastic. He just needs to... Well, now he is staying far away from Silent Hills, so, you know.
I don't think I'm very pretty.
It's fine.
Friends have a thing for you. Plus,
River City Girls has a sequel in development, and I think Bloodstained 2. Bloodstained 2's already out, isn't it? Probably a 3 at this point. What you got for me? Chalk of Rituals. That's actually pretty good. No, I don't give a shit about maxing out Mind. I mean, at this point, I can't. I'm in my last 5 levels. And, Mind was my dump stat. Wood Guardian, yeah, let's go. Woo, get hype, everybody. Wood Guardian. Oh, I finished my first glass of sake. I'm going to go get more after this. Woo loo loo loo. Wee wee wee. Chosen one. I'm coming. Chosen one. I'm coming. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then stunlock you doing the fucking wood spikes. Yep. I've had that happen. It's a lot less common than the other wall traps. Hey, Michelle. It's Monday, so you know how I'm doing. Getting drunk and playing Book of Mondays. Oh yeah, that's a real fucking wonderful trade-off to like not having somebody else to clear rooms and split up and do the map. Yep. At least the game pauses when I open drawers. Poggers. I love that Michelle is now using Poggers. Now that we've explained the origin and meaning of Poggers in depth. How many zones do you think there are? Would you say 10 million? No, I don't think there are 10 million. We're quoting a film. All right. I'm going to go get more sake. Okay, I'm back, and I gave the cats treats, and I poured myself another large glass of plum sake, and as I came back, Rachel was saying, what is it, 17 minutes ago? Less than 20 minutes ago, Puppet Combo, who we were just talking about earlier this stream, put up a poll on their Twitter that said, which is the best Silent Hill game? Homecoming, Downpour, Book of Memories, or Origins? So first of all, Puppet Combo, obviously you're watching. Obviously you're watching the stream. Second of all, gross. Gross. And there's the link to the poll. So everybody go reply to it and also say gross. Just everybody don't harass. Don't actually do that. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, what a useful save point. Oh, what a lovely tea party. Rawshock trying to get in. Level up. Stop. Hold on. I'm gonna read some of the replies. Hold on. I'm just gonna take a moment. I'm gonna look at this poll and vote. So, did you vote? So I'm also not going to vote. Because the question is not like which of these is the best out of the choices. It just says best Silent Hill game ? And none of those is the correct answer. So I'm not going to vote. And I'm going to read some replies. Someone said The Room has a special place in my heart, to be honest. It's fair. Someone said, I have yet to play any of them. Any recommendations? Someone said Silent Hill 2 and 3, 1 and 4 at a stretch. Do not play... Wait, 1 and 4 at a stretch. They're recommending to play 3 without 1. Do not play the HD collection. Just play them on PC or emulate them. 2 has a brilliant enhanced edition you can find online, regardless of what some people might say. Do not play any of the other games in the series. LMAO. LMAO. Why am I seeing other fucking things? I just want to see the replies to the poll. Twitter, you hack. I'm just going to say gross. Reply. Gross. Ducky, you wonderful bastard, but gross. The Pickles. The Pickles responded with the fucking yelling Adam Driver from Wedding Story movie. Silent Hill Origins Homecoming and Downpour, it's all caps, are just as scary as the first 4 games. Just because they aren't made by Team Silent doesn't mean they aren't part of the same lore. Travis Grady is a deeper character than James Sutherland, and you're just salty he throws televisions. Somebody who said, why the fuck is there not 1 through 4? How dare you not put Silent Hill 3 there? Someone said, this is the scariest thing I've seen from you guys yet. Someone posted a screen cap from a Puppet Combo game where it says when Harry met Sybil. And it's a blonde woman with a gun giving a gun to a guy that looks kind of like Harry. Brown hair. Is that from an actual Puppet Combo game? Because that is like straight up the diner scene, just with like other cheaper looking models. It looks like the typical Puppet Combo aesthetic, so I assume that is an actual Puppet Combo game that someone screen capped. Hey, what's up, Pimp CeeLo? Origins is winning. We're not going to talk about that. Arcade isn't an option, SMH. How do I report you? Why would you do this? Shame on you, no Shattered Memories on the list. Real funny, pal. The hell is this poll? Fucking love Origins. More games need to let us pull an Angela and just yeet TVs at monsters. People posting screen caps of them deleting Puppet Combo games from their games list. How's the book treating you? We're taking a break from the book for a moment. Puppet Combo is watching my stream because I was just talking about Puppet Combo earlier in the stream, and then just like a few minutes ago, Puppet Combo put up a poll on Twitter that says best Silent Hill game ? And the 4 choices are Homecoming, Downpour, Book of Memories, and Origins. Like Book of Memories too. Not even Shattered Memories. Book of Memories. You monster. Okay. All right. Well, that's fun. Okay. Okay. That was a fun little distraction. I gotta go do zones. This is 262, so this is numbers. I've fought 2 bosses. 7? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's been 7. At this point, it's just easier on my brain to not keep track. Pew, 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 pew.
I'm so happy to be able to spend
I'm gonna
a
kill this
lovely
whole
day
family.
with
Fuck
two
you.
special girls.
I'm glad.
Mommy? Daddy? Where are you?
Let me out, let me out,
I'm scared.
let me out.
I don't like
Let
being
me out.
left alone. Mommy, please.
Let me out. The longer option is to kill them? No. Sitting and listening to the dialogue is longer. And letting them live, I'm sure. No, I think killing them super fast and getting through the little girl's crying dialogue is much shorter. Ow. Dark enemies when I'm trying to look for things. Okay. Nothing useful in there. I managed to somehow keep my light on. Just ignore my lasers. Fuck off. Just die. Piece of shit. Oh my god, and then the nurses... I'm not worried about stun locking him. I just want to kill the Needler, and the nurses interrupted my fucking shit. Quit bed seating. Look at me pushing them back and stun locking them. Oh, you gotta die. No, he's not.
It is. He died. He left a puddle.
Okay, maybe he did die. Well, then even more reason to be like, oh, fuck that shit. Because I killed him, and then he fucking still threw a hatchet and killed me.
Step right up. We've got just about everything. It's good to be well supplied. Now don't you waste
Hey, Valentine.
something I can take.
No
off
need to
there.
apologize. Just appreciate you being here whilst
spend
I
it all.
suffer.
Drop by anytime. We're always.
Well, that's a given. That goes without saying. Anybody who plays Book of Memories as much as you is just an asshole by default. And yes, I realize I fall into that category. Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you where I'm going to shove those 4 UFOs. You don't settle down over there, I'm going to come talk to you. Boogeyman. No. Fucking shut up. Shut up, Vinny. Oh, right. Yeah, you're just gonna be out here waiting. Yeah. Pick the shit up. Pick the shit up. Pew. Ba-na-ba-now. Pew. Ba-na-ba-now. Well, I realize that. But also I don't care. Hey, Strawberry. Just finished watching Silent Hill 3 in-depth playthrough. Just started 4. Can't believe I haven't found you sooner. Love your long plays. Thank you. Are you watching here on Twitch or on YouTube? Because I gotta do the... I gotta do my spiel. If you came from YouTube. First of all, shout outs and thanks to Dorian House, longtime friend and supporter of the stream, who runs the Sci-Fi Guy YouTube channel. It's the only YouTube channel that I have given permission to re-upload archives of the streams. And second of all, if you're looking for some more in-depth Silent Hill content, there is way more here on Twitch than what is on YouTube. It's single player. He's paused. Man, fucking really? exclamation point VODs, VODS. We'll get you a link to the playlist. It's almost 450 hours long. And it's everything that's ever been reposted and archived on YouTube, plus way more. Covering everything in the entire series. Even stuff like the play novel, the arcade game, PT, even this piece of shit. Full breakdown and explanation of the story, the development history, everything in depth. It's all on there. Definitely check it out. Hey Valkyrie, what am I looking at? Is this part of the main game? This is Silent Hill Book of Memories. This is the last fully released Silent Hill game. It was released for the PlayStation Vita, and it's a dungeon crawler RPG. And it's horrible in every way possible. Okay. Creature that controls other creatures. Destroy it to do the thing. Deep within this floor is a powerful creature that seeks control of lesser beasts. Destroy this abomination, returning all glory to the master. I don't wanna. What's the story for this? Howard Blackwood, the mailman from the comic book Silent Hill Past Life, and also Silent Hill Downpour. You create your own character, and he brings that character, you, a book. Well, he says happy birthday, but it's not your birthday. So he brings you a book, and the package is from Silent Hill, and it's a book of memories. A book that has all of your life and everything you've ever done written down in it. And your character, without any control or input from you.
So what can I do?
Hey, there's
for you?
Howard. He's also the merchant.
Spend those
Without any
memories
control from
wisely,
you,
huh?
your character opens up the book and rewrites
I do
things
believe you're-
in their life in the book.
Thank you. Do come again.
So you start off, you don't like your job, you'd rather make more money, you want a promotion. So you write down in the book, I wish I had gotten that promotion instead of my coworker Derek. And then you fall asleep and you enter these dungeons. And while you're in these dungeons, you are essentially combating against somebody else's perception of reality in order to override it with your own reality, which is what you shut up. So essentially you change reality by writing in the book. And that's basically the story. But from a gameplay standpoint, you never see any of this happen. Like, you never see cutscenes of you doing that stuff. You do at the very, very beginning. and then never ever again. Most of the story is told through notes. So like I told you about wanting the promotion over your coworker Derek. So let's see. Those are Ivory Testaments. There we go. Finally got news on the big promotion. They gave it to Derek. I'm a little disappointed. I know he's been here longer, but I worked so hard these past few months. It was probably dumb to get my hopes up. Then a note to Derek from his mom telling him to take some time off. From the desk of Dr. Kaufman, the therapist from Shattered Memories, giving his assessment of Derek. Blah, blah, blah. And essentially, events happen where you get the promotion instead of Derek. And it can be a positive thing or a negative thing based on your karma alignment. And it's just event after event after event where you go, artifact. I got a fucking kidney stone. This game feels like a kidney stone. Hey, Sam Jazz. Don't worry, she's feeling good enough to fucking sass me from the bed. So I think she's faking it. No. She is legitimately not feeling well, but it's, yeah, it's seasonal stuff that she's kind of used to. Would you fucking quit? Good God, fuck this stupid room. But anyway, Valkyrie, if you would like a full in-depth story explanation of all of the story, type !VODs, VODS, and go watch the story playthrough. But that's the general idea of the game. As far as what I'm doing, this is a series that I've been doing for several years now. I stopped doing it for a while and then brought it back, called Book of Mondays. We started this character and this playthrough in 2018, and essentially every Monday I play a little bit more of this game to try to get to its final zone, which is zone number 500. Like, the entire quote-unquote story for this game is the first 21 zones. After 21 zones, you wrap up the story and you get an ending. But you can still just keep playing zones. You can go to zone 22, zone 23, and so on and so forth. It just keeps randomly generating zones, dungeons, all the way up to zone 500. So I work a little bit at it every week, every Monday, to try and get to the last zone. What's in zone 500? The exact same shit that's in 499 zones before it. It's nothing different. It's nothing special. There's a little bit different artwork on the zone select screen, and that's it. And I'm locked in, so I think that's the command smaller creatures. Yep. Mission complete. Do zones ever repeat consecutively? The theme for a zone can happen back to back. Like there's wood, water, light, steel, fire, blood. So you can get 2 themed zones back to back, but the actual layout and enemies and all of that stuff is randomized every single zone. So you don't get you never get the same zone twice. Not exactly. It'll always have a little bit different layout or a little bit different enemies. And they're all shit. Book of Memories dungeons are like a box of chocolates. It's more like the angry video game nerds take on it. Where he's like, Mom always said life is like a box of shit. It's gonna be shit. Dog tag. My thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Reserve it. Another zone. So not ridiculously sloggy, just really sloggy. I don't know how much of this game you've seen, but... Oh, God. Butchers! Are there new strats for Silent Hill 2 speedrun? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done playing this. That was 3 hours. We did zones. We did zones, but I'm going to re-roll this dungeon. And then I'm going to turn the game off. And I'm going to go drink the rest of the sake. And I'm going to scream real loud in a pillow. Are there new strats for Silent Hill 2 speedrun? Define new. There are strats that are in the Silent Hill 2 speedrun that I have not yet learned to do since I last did speedruns of Silent Hill 2. But those strats have been around for a few years now. The biggest thing that changed with Silent Hill 2 is something called RNG manipulation. Essentially, by starting the game in a very precise, particular way, you can use a chart to figure out all of the puzzles throughout the whole game. Because all of the randomized puzzles in Silent Hill 2, they're all decided at the very start of the game. When you select your difficulty and start the game, how many frames pass during the menu screen basically locks you into a particular seed. And each seed has a set, a set of puzzle solutions for all of the puzzles. So you can narrow down which group of seeds you're in by starting the game in a very precise way every time you start, and then use a chart to figure out which seed you're on based on the first randomized element of the game, which is where the clock hands on the clock puzzle start, where they spawn at in the apartments. So essentially, you start the game in a very particular way. You get to the apartment's clock. You see where the clock hands are. You look at your chart and you look at your group of seeds. And you can say, okay, I know what seed I'm on. Has anybody tried to manipulate the seeds and get the same seed no matter what? I mean, that's basically what I'm describing. You won't always get the same seed no matter what, because it literally comes down to starting the game in a completely frame perfect way every single time. Humanly, that is not possible. With scripts and things like that, it's possible. But through human execution, you're never always going to be frame perfect starting up the game. Usually you'll be off, like within the realm of human possibility, you're usually off by like 1 to 5 frames. And that's for like a really good runner who's done a shit ton of runs and has gotten very good at starting their games. So like the world record holder, Aaron. I think Aaron is still the world record holder. But essentially, he's got it down so that he knows that group of seeds that he typically starts on so well that it's usually within 5 or 6 frames of each other. And he knows that group of 5 or 6 frames so well so that once he gets to the clock, he can always see and know what puzzle solution set he's on. I mean, modify the game to force a seed without being frame perfect. Yeah, you can absolutely do that, but that would defeat the purpose of the human element of speedrunning. You can modify the game to just run perfectly. That's called a tool-assisted run. And there are lots of people who do tool-assisted speedruns, but it's not the thing that there is like the leaderboards on like speedrun.com for. It's not, I mean, it's all cheating. It's all manipulating the game in order to beat it faster. But if you're doing things that are humanly possible, using your own manual human inputs in order to play the game as quickly as possible and compete against other people doing that, versus just having a modified game file so that you always get the God seed, where all the puzzles, not only do you know all the solutions, but they're all the fastest possible solutions, which is a thing. There is a seed that is the fastest possible selection of all of the puzzles in Silent Hill 2. And to get it, you literally have to idle on the title screen for something like 25 minutes and then start the game frame perfect. So you could write a script that waits the perfect amount of time and then starts the game exactly on that frame every time. You just have to let the game sit there on the title screen for the correct amount of time. Unnatural abilities. That's fine. That's better than fucking butchers. But I'm not going to do it right now. I'm done. I'm at my limit. 3 hours. 3 hours of Book of Memories is enough to fucking drive me up the wall.